down this hill somehow. There we go. All right, good morning. It's Hiker Dude Dad. I'm here with Brett from Topo Ranger.
Hello.
We just came down off this bank, off the railroad tracks near Pequea. I'm in the middle of the woods and I'm looking for an old tavern. The different part about this one than usual is that this tavern's actually closed. It's called the Duck Tavern. It was here for at least 100 years. We'll get more into the history, but there should be some ruins along the trail here, and he's gonna lose me. I'm gonna go catch up. We'll talk in a bit. There was a survey map done by Benjamin Henry Latrobe in 1801. I'll lay this over while I talk. But basically it showed Duck Tavern in 1801. And then there were photographs, which I'll also lay over, a photograph and a postcard of the tavern that still existed in 1912. So over 112 years, the Duck Tavern existed. So we're in this little hollow. I have approximate coordinates, which we're almost pretty much stepping on right now. See a couple rocks over here. I had heard some whispers about this place, and then I saw that the Susquehanna Ramblers, a Lancaster County treasure of a group, came out here to scout it out a few weeks back. And they found some things, including a well, stable that probably belonged to the tavern. You know, park your horse there and have a drink, some food. So on this hillside here is where the tavern was. Like, here's one of the pictures. I think we should be approximately right here. Brett's behind me, kind of. Nope, I think he hasn't. He just said, here's a wall. This is why I bring him, man. He knows how to find all the busted up stuff in the woods, that's for sure. Oh, that is the wall. I'm gonna go get close. All right, yeah, so this is what remains of the Duck Tavern. So we've got this wall, so this is kind of the back wall of it. Back wall here, and then the tavern stuck out this way. I'll take a look down there, pass that brush, see if I can see anything also. But then, you know, here we are right on this hillside, just like the pictures have. Man, this is like having a cheat code, having Brett out here. He just found the well. I'm gonna make my way over there in a second, but he's never been here either. But yeah, we got more rocks, more foundation. This is what I like, man, being able to come out here, old school tavern. You know this has stories, you know, and to be able to come out here and touch these rocks, you know, picture yourself bellied up to the bar. So let's go back to the 1800s here, and you've got Raftmen. Okay, so they've got lumber and coal, anything that they're quarrying and cutting up near Marietta, Pennsylvania, which is north of here, up the river. And they would load all those products onto rafts. And a raftman would hop on and he'd guide that down the river. So Marietta all the way down to Peach Bottom. They would take those down and then they'd drop off the rafts. They had no other choice then but to walk back. So over here on the east shore, up through Lancaster County, was a kind of a mishmash, hashed together trail called the Raftmen's Trail. And the raftsmen would take this trail. It was roads where it worked. They took the most direct route. They cut through farms, they cut through private property, they took roads when it was able, and they would walk the 16 or so miles straight up the river. And I hike down here a lot. It is an up and down roller coaster. It is high ground down in this area, and then the little tributaries cut through down to the river. So along the way, taverns, stores, things like that, restaurants popped up, hotels for these raftmen to take a break, and Duck Tavern was one of them. Picture just floating down the river with your lumber, with your wares, dropping them off in Peach Bottom, and then you got to hike back. You're going to be thirsty. You're going to come here for a tall Pennsylvania lager or something while sitting here at the Duck Tavern. This is amazing. Past this big log, past where that tree's popping out, right over there are the ruins. Right where my fingers are the wall of the Duck Tavern on this hillside. So I came through here, hopped over the log, and right here is the well that was used by the tavern. Filled in by some stuff. Looks like there's some pieces of metal or something down there, probably tossed in to block it off, because down on this side you can see it goes down a little farther. But look at this stonework here. I'll stick my camera down in here in a minute, but this is awesome. So they're drawing their water here for the tavern. One more shot here from the opposite side of the well. I was standing on the far side before, so love that moss covered stone.
It actually looks like maybe fiberglass based upon what I'm seeing. Oh, he's sending a probe down. Here, I'll light it up.
Light me up.
It almost looks like one of those blue plastic tote lids there. Got enough light there? Hold on.
Put on the tote thing. Yeah, so see what that is. Alright, so the duck foundations are right over here. The well is right behind me. And part of the wall came out this way. And I'm wondering if it didn't wrap this way, because there's some more. And this isn't too accessible. I know the ramblers ran into this and they were like, good luck if you want to go down there. So I think that means I'm going down there. All right, we don't have a long or involved hike. It was only half a mile to get here, right? So we're getting dirty today. Definitely coming down in this pit here. Check out these foundations. So what'd you say this stone was? Brett says like a natural schist from the area here. He knows his rocks. Look at the moss. Love it. Definitely have a corner here.
Yeah, that looks like schist.
Yeah, so corner of something here. I know there was like the main building of the Duck Tavern and then just a little like side building, but this is kind of away from that. So, all right, so I got my headlamp out. That's about all I got right now, but just trying to illuminate some of these holes here. Might be some treasure, who knows? Can't really see what I'm getting here, so we'll figure it out later. Know if we find any critters in there or something. Man, this is awesome. Wore this kind of denim coat today. I brought it with me just to have coffee there at the boat launch and such, but Brett threw his thicker coat on. I knew it would be thorny out here and then we'd be getting through some stuff, so yeah, got kind of the denim up top and then the fire hose pants down below. So doing all right. This is awesome. This is just, I love uncovering history like this. It's amazing.
Quarry's over there.
This guy, I knew I chose well today, inviting him out with us. And of course, Brett does scope out the stable or barn ruins that we were looking for.
Looks like it extends this whole side here.
Here and then out that way.
Stable.
Yeah. Not sure what that pit was that I was just in, but yeah, this has got to be our stable ruins that we were looking for. It's a large structure. This wall here is probably 15 feet wide, and then there's a corner back in there, and our wall's coming out this way.
It looks like it's a long structure.
There's blocks all the way down past Brett there.
It almost kind of has
So this checks out.
what you would think of as a stable. It doesn't have the layout of a house or anything.
Doesn't look like there's anything here. It doesn't look like there's any, like, you know, room dividers, anything like that. So I think it's just a big, may even be three-sided, you know, like short side, long side, short side, and then an open area. But this checks out because we were over by the tavern, and then we walked down past the well, past the corner ruins that I jumped down in, and Brett was up there. He found sort of, it looked like a trail, but it was probably the road. River Hill Road is up there, and then on the other side is Duck Hill Road. So if Duck Hill Road extended to this side of River Hill Road, then it checks out that that trail would have come in to make an easier way for people to walk or gallop or whatever down to the tavern. I'm getting a good mental picture of what it used to look like. So you come in the road, park your horse, take a couple more steps down the road, and then you're at the tavern throwing down your PA lager. Awesome. But yeah, man, these rafters had this rugged job. Not only did they raft down the river, then they had to hike 16 miles back.
Right.
So you're going to come here, you're going to unwind, you're going to, you know,
spend your money.
Yeah.
Drink. Pay
Somebody's
for your horse. Now,
somebody's going to have an incident down in the river, I'm sure. So
was the tavern a place where you'd stay, or was it only for eating and drinking?
the pictures don't look super big. I think it was just eating and drinking.
Okay.
There's
That
kind of
was
like
one
the
of my
main
questions.
building and then a little extension on the side. But I mean, based on our foundations, you were trying to I heard you over there trying to calculate the size. What did you think?
That one was, I think it was about 40 degrees diagonally.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Each wall was like 20 or 30 feet, I think. I'm not sure if that
Okay.
works out mathematically, but
Yeah.
it didn't seem like a big structure. But if it was just a place to go,
Maybe it was like some of the hotel bars that are around Lancaster County where you've got like, you know, 2 or 3 rooms upstairs.
Yeah.
And then the downstairs is like bar restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, they're all over Lancaster County like that.
yeah.
So maybe it was that kind of situation where the second floor, maybe they had 2, 3 rooms. First come, first serve. The rest of you are walking or something. I don't know. It's kind of what I picture.
Yeah.
All right, so Brett's coming down the hill here. Back that way, just right up behind us is where the Duck Tavern is. So I'm at the lowest depression here. From the map I saw, this little kind of depression valley is probably where they were quarrying the sand. I tried to get down in there, and you know, it's kind of soil right now. So either they quarried out the sand or, you know, flooding in and out. It's been washed away, replaced. But the one picture just in front of the Duck Tavern, and, you know, the wall is right up there. Just in front of it, it kind of looked like there was a stream, but it was actually sand. So I'm figuring this is where it was, but, you know, in 100 years, 100 plus years, perhaps the geography has changed or the composition has changed perhaps. You know, a lot of organic stuff, leaves, everything falling down. You know, maybe there's just this layer here. I don't have a shovel or anything. Maybe it's just this layer of soil. And under that is maybe more sand, but I don't know. As far as I could tell, it's, you know, soil. So I think we're going to go dig ourselves out of here and head back towards the boat launch. Big success, though. It was great to find the remnants of the Duck Tavern, the well, the stable. This is a good adventure. Thanks, Susquehanna Ramblers. Check them out on Facebook. They really paved the way on this. It's a lot of good information. So, all right, I'll go catch up the bread. So you could see where this ridge is, and then right in here should be where the quarry is. So I was over too far. I was down there a bit. So right in here, but this is this driveway leads to a house, the house that we were seeing over there. So there's no way to get in and see the quarry right now, unfortunately. Okay, so we're back at the boat launch. This was a great expedition. Thank you, Brett, for coming along. Check him out, Topo Ranger on YouTube. Put the link below. But yeah, this was great, trying to find some history. I think we're going to shoot down the road and try and look for something else here in Pequea that I've been reading about as well. So may have a continuation of this video, may have a separate video, depending on what we find. So thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and enjoy this picture of the river. I will see you later.